October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you may not know this, but pets can get the disease too. So veterinarian Sarah Gautreaux is here with details, along with a pet that was adoptable, but now it's not because Sarah snapped him up. Who do we have here?
This is Rafi. He was an adoptable dog at Louisiana SPCA, and I went to go visit him in his little kennel one day and fell in love with him, and it's been a true love ever since.
Oh, wonderful. Well, he's just going to join us right now for a while. Let's get back to breast cancer. Dogs have breast cancer more than humans.
Yes, they do. Their incidence is higher than humans. The good news with that is that we can reduce that risk by spaying them. If you spay them before their first heat cycle, their risk of getting breast cancer or mammary tumors goes down to less than 1%. If you do it after their first heat cycle, their risk is reduced by about 25%. And then after their second, their risk goes up from there.
And it's all because of estrogen and the hormone that we hear so much when it comes to breast cancer, and sometimes they have to use estrogen blockers for breast cancer patients.
Correct.
But it's the same thing for dogs, right?
Correct, yeah. So by removing at spay, we remove their ovaries and their uterus, and that reduces the estrogen circulating in their system. Obesity also contributes to breast cancer risk in dogs and cats as well, and that will increase their risk by about 25% because the obesity itself will increase free circulating estrogens in their body.
And the same way you do a self breast check is sort of the way you would do a check on your dog.
Yes.
Under his underside.
Yes, absolutely. Dogs have more mammary tissue than humans do. Dogs actually have 8 mammary glands present. Cats have 10. And so when you're rubbing their belly, you'll feel things like a really hard pebble, rocks. You'll feel heat there. Sometimes those mammary tumors in dogs can become ulcerative, just like in humans. And so sometimes you'll see just extreme redness in the area. And if you see any of that, the best thing would be to do is take your pet to your veterinarian and have it looked at there.
And I guess if there is a silver lining, only 50%, you told me, of cases for dogs are the bad kind of.
Correct. 50% of mammary tumors in dogs are going to be the malignant kind. 50% are not going to affect them. It won't spread. But when they do spread, it spreads to not great locations. It spreads to skeletal tissue such as bone as well as to the lung.
All right. And cats, the prognosis is not so.
Correct. Cats have a worse deal than dogs with mammary tumors. Unfortunately, about 80% of feline mammary tumors are going to be malignant.
All right. Well, veterinarian Sarah Gautreaux, thanks so much. It's something that we don't normally think about. Come on now, Rafi.